What kind of power? Union power! Who's got the power?
Forthcoming.
Today on Murrow News 8,
a protest on Terrell Mall,
and an active shooter alert in Moscow.
Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Monique Ledesma.
And I'm Ethan Kramer. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Multiple WSU grad students took over Terrell Mall this afternoon, protesting for better wages and access to health care. This afternoon on the WSU Pullman campus, there were many graduate students out protesting.
We're here to show them we're not backing down. We need a fair contract now.
I'm currently at Terrell Mall where multiple WSU grad students are out protesting to get higher wages and better health care.
We are TAs, RAs, graders, tutors who are also students.
But the group is working with the university to come to an agreement.
Actively bargaining with them right now, and WSU has not shown a good faith bargaining behavior.
I then reached out to WSU spokesperson Phil Weiler, who said the university has and continues to bargain in good faith and has hopes to reach an initial contract agreeable to both parties. The university and the union have made significant progress during their negotiations. Both parties hope to come to an agreement in the near future. Reporting in Pullman, Washington, Ethan Kramer, Murrow News 8.
Pullman City Council heard from dozens of concerned citizens at last night's council meeting, mostly voicing oppositions to elements in the planned downtown reconstruction project that has been in work since 2019. Most of the comments focused on the fate of the large trees downtown. City officials confirmed last week that 25-year-old trees on Main have to be removed and replaced as planned. Marsha Yim was one of several people who told the council to keep the trees.
And replacing 76 mature trees with 3 to 4 inch saplings is an arrogant, shameful action taken by irresponsible climate change deniers.
Many Pullman residents want to save the downtown trees. The group's online petition has nearly 2,000 signatures. Pullman City Councilwoman Ann Parks told the packed City Council chambers crowd that keeping the tree is a complicated issue.
We're going to be taking out concrete several feet down from storefront to storefront all the way across the street. I'm just telling you, so there's just a question. I'm not validating, I'm just saying the question is, can they survive?
The Pullman School Board is considering the possibility of selling the old Johnson School building at their meeting tonight. Pullman School District took ownership of the building back in 1946 when Johnson School District was dissolved into the Pullman School District. The building is reported to be in disrepair and cannot be used as a school, according to district officials. The district is looking to declare the property surplus so they can sell it.
Moscow police respond to another fake active shooter threat at Moscow High School yesterday afternoon. This false report prompted the high school to go into lockdown. We talked to Police Service Captain Dustin Blaker. He explained protocol when a shooting threat ends up being a false report.
So what we do after that point is once we determine that it's a false report, we start an investigation to try and to determine who made the phone call or who made the actual threat. There are different violations that we can go after people for filing false police reports, making threats on school grounds, causing disturbance of the learning education part of it. So there's different codes that we can kind of look at and then make a determination of which one fits the best.
Moscow police says that they will always enforce lockdown if they believe students' lives are at risk, even if the report becomes false after the situation.
Yesterday, Moscow police found an 11-year-old boy that was reported missing earlier that day. He was found in a field just north of town and returned home safely. Coming up after the break.
Something big is blowing over the Palouse.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
The USDA declared that the Palouse is a primary natural disaster area for drought. This means that farmers who are affected by drought in the future can receive low-interest loans to help with damage. The declaration covers Whitman and Latah County. So, Ethan, the past few days, they have been really windy and cloudy and rainy. What can we expect?
Well, Maggie, let's take a jump over to the weather wall and we'll take a look at what's going on outside. Well, folks, it is a pretty windy day out. 20 to 25 miles an hour have been the gusts. It's been it's that time of year. It's the fall weather is in the air. It's just in the upper 50s today, and it's going to drop into the 40s as we move into the evening. But let's take a look at tomorrow and see what we're going to get. It's a lot of the same, and nothing really is going to change as we move into tomorrow and even later into the week. It's just going to be very similar. Even we're saying that across the state. Well, let's take a look at our statewide map. Over in Olympia, 62 degrees, 50 is the low over there, but it's rainy. Same with in Seattle, high 50s and in the mid 40s. And then Yakima and the Tri-Cities, it's always a little bit warmer over there. And it's going to be in the mid 60s, 64, 66 over there. And then let's take a look up there, up north in Spokane, 59 degrees up there with a low of 43. And then Pullman, as I said, 59 and 47. But then let's take a look at our 5-day forecast today. And if we look at that, as we move later into the week, it's going to be a little bit rainy. You're going to see a little bit of that drought go away as the rain coming into the area, which is really good for the Pullman and Palouse area. Then as we head into the weekend, it's going to warm up a little bit, 62 to 64. And then as we move probably into the later half of the week, that's when the temperatures are going to drop, when you're going to really need jackets and things are going to really start changing. So back to you guys over at the desk.
Thank you, Ethan. President Schultz comments on Pac-12 realignment and school records broken after the break.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
WSU freshman Alice Johansson set a school record on the golf course yesterday, recording the lowest score to par at a 54-hole event, finishing at 9 under par and second overall in the tournament. On the final day of the Molly Collegiate Invitational, Johansson shot a 66. On the topic of conference realignment, President Schultz released a message on Tuesday updating WSU's position amid their uncertain athletic future. Schultz stated that the school is still in, quote, fact-finding conversations with the Mountain West Conference and are discussing multiple partnership options. He also addressed the ongoing legal battle between WSU, Oregon State, and the Pac-12 Conference, stating that they are fighting to protect the conference's resources as the sole remaining members of the Pac-12. Lastly, Schultz said that the impending changes will impact the athletics budget in a major way, but is not expected to impact the academic budget. Cougs quarterback Cam Ward got some national recognition on Tuesday after his 5-touchdown performance in WS win over Oregon State Beavers in the Pac-2 championship. Ward was named the Walter Camp National Offensive Player of the Week, the Maxwell Award Player of the Week, and the Davey O'Brien National Quarterback of the Week, on top of taking home Pac-12 Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Well, it's another big week on the soccer pitch for the Cougs. Here's the breakdown of the 2 matches coming up this weekend. The WSU soccer team has a few more big tests coming this weekend when the Cougs host both number 19 USC and 5th-ranked UCLA.
We're excited. I mean, it's a good opportunity for us either way.
The Cougs are 7-2 coming into their game against USC on Thursday after a 1-0 loss to Stanford. For the Trojans, they're 5-2 thus far and are fresh off a 2-0 win over Utah in their Pac-12 opener.
They counter well. They have a good plan defensively.
USC is the most deliberate team in the Pac-12 on offense. They've taken less than half the amount of WSU's shots on the year, but both teams have the same amount of goals with 15. Meanwhile, the UCLA Bruins are the defending national champions and are off to a 7-1 start. The Bruins apply relentless pressure on the offensive end, leading to 20 shots per contest, ranking number 1 in the conference.
It's just been about us, and again, repeating the message of you do what you did against Stanford, you're going to be in a good spot.
The Cougs will look for their first Pac-12 conference win when they square off with the USC Trojans on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Then they'll face the UCLA Bruins on Sunday at noon. From the lower soccer field here in Pullman, I'm Austin Samuels, Murrow News 8. Well, it's another busy weekend upcoming for Cougar Athletics. Take a look at this week's sports schedule, getting kicked off tomorrow with both soccer and volleyball.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
Google turns 25 today. What started as a simple search engine back in 1998 has grown to be one of the biggest tech companies in the world. So what do you guys think about Google? What's your favorite app that they have?
Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I gotta say that that's their 25th anniversary today. It's been a long time in the company. I would say, I mean, I use, I got a little crap about it from Austin the other day, not using Google Docs instead of, using Word, but, hey, whatever.
I put everything imaginable in Google Docs, whether it's notes for class, whether it's scripts, anything, all goes in Google Docs. This guy, Microsoft guy,
yeah,
don't know what's up with that.
I know, what can I say? But thank you so much for watching.
Be sure to check us out on our social media and YouTube.
Have a good night.